Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to cover economy previously asked question in BPSC. In this way, we are going to get the best idea of what kind of questions asked in prelims. In this video, we are going to cover two prelims exams, 66th and 65th BPSC. Okay, now coming to the next slide. First question from 66th BPSC. Not an objective of food management in India. Very easy question. Food management in India is done by FCI, Food Corporation of India. What is their role? First, they procure the food from farmers. So B is right. It is the objective of food management. Then maintenance of food grains. Yes, it is true. Distribution of food grains. Yes, via targeted PDS, TPDS scheme, targeted public delivery system. So D is not an objective, export of food grains. So D will be the right answer. Now coming to the next question. Revenue deficit in India implies to. Revenue deficit means we are expenditure, we have more expenditure than we are earning. So for expenditure we need to borrow, but we are not going to create any capital asset like pool or building etc. We are just going to use it to for our expenditure purpose. So B is the right answer. Just read it once. Indian government needs to borrow in order to finance its expense which do not create capital asset. B is the right answer. We don't need to create capital asset by borrowing money. We are just using it to finance our expenditure. So B is the right answer. Next question. Next question is, which of the following is India's top trading partner in 2019-20? Why this question was asked? Because earlier UAE was India's top trading partner, but for 2 years, for 2018 and 19 and 19 to 20, USA has become the India's top trading partner and we have surplus trading with them. Means we are in profit with them in trading. USA is the right answer. Now USA is our top trading partner. Okay. Next question. Bharatmala project, everyone knows Bharatmala project is related to road infrastructure, road all over the country. Sagarmala is related to connecting with all the port, but Bharatmala is road infrastructure, creation of road infrastructure in whole country. Okay. Next question is, releases the index of industrial production to measure industrial performance in India. IIP report, Index of Industrial Production report. It covers 8 areas of production, industrial production, and maximum weightage is given to refinery. In this report, maximum weightage is given to refinery and least weightage is given to fertilizer. This question was asked in UPSC exam. Which component is given maximum weightage? So refinery was the right answer. And which institute or which organization create this report? CSO, Central Statistics Office. It is the right answer. Now its name has been changed. NSSO and CSO has been merged and it is commonly known as single name NSO, National Statistic Office. But at that time when exam was going on, this was the right answer. CSO, Central Statistics Office, releases IIP, Index of Industrial Production report every month. Each month. This shows what is the performance of our industry. Okay. It covers coal, steel, fertilizers, refinery, natural gas, etc. Total 8 indicators. Next is, as per Ease of Doing Business Report 2020, India improved its rank from, question from current affairs. India's rank had improved to 63 from 77. This is very important. Ease of Doing Business Report is launched by World Bank. It shows how much easy to have a business in which country. World Bank releases every year Ease of Doing Business report. This is one of the Modi government biggest achievement. Ease of doing business has been improved 77 in previous year to 63rd position. Next question. To improve agricultural institutional credit flow, what credit target has been fixed for 2020-21 in union budget? Agricultural institutional credit flow means take credit take credit from banks, not via Seth and Sahukar. So total amount of fix was 15 lakh crore. That year budget question it was 15 lakh करोड़ 2020 2020-21 में 15 लाख करोड़, फिर 2021-22 में इसको रिवाइज करके 16.5 लाख करोड़ कर दिया गया, उस टाइम 15 लाख करोड़. Institutional credit by the method of Kisan credit card, interest subvention, etc. Via this method, government support our farmers. Target was 15 लाख करोड़. इन 2020-21 के बजट में 15 लाख करोड़ का टारगेट था एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर को क्रेडिट देने का, मतलब लोन प्रोवाइड सब करने का. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, पीएम कुसुम स्कीम, प्रधानमंत्री कुसुम स्कीम, तो इट्स फुल फॉर्म मेक इट इजी क्वेश्चन, प्रधानमंत्री किसान ऊर्जा सुरक्षा एवं उत्थान महाअभियान. इन दिस बेसिकली व्हाट विल हैपन टू गिव, D is the right answer. It was very easy question. It was too much in news that year. To remove farmers' dependence on diesel and kerosene and link pump to solar energy. Use your pump using solar energy. Okay, government will give you subsidy for solar energy pump. Okay, it is also important for our environment protection. So jump to solar energy. India's Modi government has very much focus on solar energy. That's why Indian Solar Alliance, International Solar Alliance in Gurugram has been formed. Gurugram. And chairman of this is Ajay Mathur. Okay. PM Kusum scheme was related to solar energy pump. Next question. Which of the following bank comes into top 100 global banks? Current affairs question. Only one Bank of India comes into top 100 global banks, and that bank is obviously State Bank of India, the bank of every Indian, SBI. Chairman of SBI right now is Dinesh Kumar Khara. Next question, Nirvik scheme. Nirvik full form is Niryat Rin Vikas Yojana. It's just to support export sector. It is governed by ECGC, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation. They give the credit. If your product is destroyed in transit, then they will give you full money or given 80-90% depending upon premium. So Nirvik scheme has been launched to support export sector. D is the right answer. B, Nirvik, do your business. Niryat Rin Vikas Yojana. Hindi name makes it clear. Niryat Rin Vikas Yojana. Next question. Bihar government CFMS full form is Comprehensive Financial Management System. Full form makes it easy question. Comprehensive Financial Management System means management of financial system via use of technology. So A is the right answer. Will make all financial activities in the state online and paperless. A is the right answer. Do all your financial activities in online method for transparency purpose. Government of India conferred Krishi Karman Award to Bihar for what? Krishi Karman Award is given for agricultural sector. Those states which are performing very good, they are given Krishi Karman Award by Ministry of Agriculture. That year, Government of India gave Krishi Karman Award to Bihar for current affairs question, basically production and productivity of maize and wheat. Bihar got the Krishi Karman Award for maize and wheat, मक्का और गेहूं. Wheat is रबी फसल. Next question. Bihar government launched सतत जीविका पोर्जन योजना in August 18 related to सतत जीविका पोर्जन in हिंदी मीन्स सतत जीविका, मतलब हमेशा आपको कुछ कुछ जीविका मिलते रहेगा. तो वो बिहार में जीविका पे बहुत फोकस है. जीविका इज ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल एंड दे क्रिएट सम प्रोडक्ट एंड इट इज वेरी हेल्पफुल इन गेटिंग लोन etc. तो सतत जीविका पोर्जन योजना इज बेसिकली सस्टेनेबल इनकम जनरेटिंग एसेट टू एक्सट्रीमली पुअर हाउसहोल्ड. They are given loan, training and everything via Jivika Didi etc. And also it covers employment in rural areas through local bodies. So B and C is both right. So E will be the right answer. Next question. No part of not part of 7 resolve सात निश्चय बिहार गवर्नमेंट. सात निश्चय पार्ट 1 2015 to 2020. No focus was on child welfare or everything else is right. Women employment right, clean drinking water right, supply of electricity of all household. But there was no talk of child welfare in Sat Nischay 1. Even in Sat Nischay 2, there is no mention of child welfare. So D is the right answer. Next question. The per capita net gross domestic product of Bihar is less than country. Per capita, per person, how much Bihar per person is earning? From national average, an average Bihar person is earning 33%. Obviously a poor state, 33% of national average Bihar citizens, Bihar people are earning 33% of national average. Okay. So there were total 15 questions. Now coming to the 65th BPSC happened in 2019. First question. The growth rate of tertiary sector of Bihar in 2017-18 was pure data. You have to remember it. Growth rate of tertiary sector. Tertiary sector means sector which covers services. Primary sector means agriculture. Secondary sector means manufacturing sector. Tertiary sector means sector related to services, hotels, railways, banking, etc. So growth rate of tertiary sector in Bihar is too much. 14.6% is the right answer. Bihar tertiary sector is very good. Tertiary service sector. Next question. Bihar secondary sector, manufacturing sector is in very bad condition because mineral resources are very less in Bihar. Next question. The gross state domestic product of Bihar at current price in 2017-18 was budget related question. You have to remember all these data. That year the GSDP of Bihar was for 2017-18 was A option 4,87,628 crores. You have to remember all such data. Okay. Next question. Next question is program initiated during 6th 5-year plan. 6th 5-year plan happened in 1980 to 85, and that year Indira Gandhi came with the slogan Garibi Hatao, Garibi Hatao, and it showed in the 5-year plan Garibi Hatao, rural development, do rural development and eradicate poverty. A is the right answer. Program initiated was integrated rural development program was initiated in 6th 5-year plan 1980 to 85. 6th 5-year plan, integrated rural development. There will be a separate video covering all the 5-year plan. Total there are 12 5-year plan. After that Niti Aayog happened. There will be a separate video regarding 5-year plan, and it will cover all that area, which plan is called which model, what was the focus, what was the theme, and everything. In separate video we will cover. Next question. Antyodaya program was first started in Rajasthan in 1978, providing food security to poorest of poor people. Rajasthan was the first state which implemented Antyodaya program in 1978. D is the right answer. Next question. India's share in meat and meat preparation product in 2017 was current affairs question. Basically you have to remember all such things for current year. A is the right answer, 5%. Next question. No logic. In the fiscal year 2018-19 total foreign exchange reserve was, E is the right answer. E is the right answer. Right now we have 630, nearly 632 billion dollar foreign exchange reserve in the form of dollar. Next question. Which of the following is not a source of direct finance? They don't finance you directly. So NABARD is the right answer. National Bank for Rural Development. All these things provide the finance directly via the help of loan schemes and Kisan Credit Card etc. Regional Rural Bank, SBI, Allahabad Bank. But NABARD does not give direct finance. They give finance indirectly. They give finance to state government, central government, and everything. So NABARD is not a source of direct finance. Next National Bank for Agricultural and Rural Development. Now, coming to the next question. Next question is very easy question. EPCG full form. Export promotion for capital goods. C is the right answer. Capital goods means machinery etc. Capital goods. Machinery etc. Export promotion of capital goods. There is no relation of government to consumer goods. Consumer goods means biscuit etc. So EPCG full form is export promotion of capital goods. Very easy question for economy. Next, in Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Man Dhan scheme, minimum pension guaranteed is at 60 years of age. After 60 years of age, how much pension you are going to get? This is done for inorganized laborer. Inorganized laborer, those who are not in organized sector, no fixed salary etc. Basically, mazdoor in organized sector, they can enter in this scheme between 18 to 40 years of age, and depending upon their premium, they will get the pension. Minimum pension defined is 3000 rupees. Government also give amount to the premium. Laborer and government both contribute and they create a fund, and after 60 years of age they will be getting 3000 rupees per month as pension. That means pension for all, even for laborer in organized sector. Very good scheme. Now coming to the next question. Who determines MSP in India? Very common question, very easy question. MSP, minimum support price, is determined by the Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices. Okay, this recommends the government ki what should be the MSP, and government advisory, they give advice, then government take their own decision and they decide MSP, minimum support price, for benefit of farmer, for higher income. Even with this help, with the help of MSP, government manage the prices of food in India. MSP is very important. Next question. Hindu growth rate is related to very common term, Hindu growth rate. Between 1950 to 80, average GDP growth rate was 3.5%. Those economists who were critical of Nehruvian model, socialist model, and in the favor of liberalization, they said Hindu growth rate. Economist Raj Krishna gave this term कि India economy is growing at the growth rate of Hindu growth rate. So it is related to GDP. Hindu growth rate, GDP growth rate. GDP growth rate is basically growth rate of Hindu, 3.5 children. Next question. In Bihar, Krishi Kumbh Mela 2019 was held in. It is basically a current affair question. That year, this was very famous. Krishi Kumbh Mela happened in Motihari, East Champaran. East Champaran member of parliament Radha Mohan Singh was the agriculture minister at that time. So you could have easily solved this question. Motihari. Also, it was very much in news. Bihar current affairs. Krishi Kumbh Mela 2019 happened in Motihari. Next question. In Niti Aayog Health Index, very good question. In Niti Aayog Health Index 29, Bihar score. Niti Aayog Health Index. Niti Aayog create many index: Sustainable Development Goal Index, Education Index, Health Index. They basically give the ranking. So they create ranking in three table. First table is large state. Then small state. Then ranking of union territory. Right now in India there are total 28 states. 28 states and 8 union territory. 8 union territory. In 28, 20 comes into large state. 8 comes into small states and 8 union territory. But West Bengal does not participate in these ranking. So in ranking table there are total of 19 states because West Bengal does not participate. So India, Bihar, first we are going to discuss score. In that year Bihar score was 32.11. This year score is very important, 31. Niti Aayog Health Index 2021. Bihar score is 31 score, and Bihar rank out of 19 was 18. Bihar rank 18, 18, and at last rank 19 rank UP, Uttar Pradesh, and first rank Kerala. Kerala comes on first rank in Health Index and Sustainable Development Goal Index 2. Kerala. Okay, so all these things are important. Last rank was UP at 19th rank. Bihar rank was 18. First Kerala, and Bihar score was 31. Next question. Also in terms of improvement, which state has improved the most? UP rank was first in improvement. First in improvement, but overall rank was last, 19. And Bihar rank was 18, and in terms of improvement Bihar rank was 11. So those questions can also be asked. Incremental performance means improvement in their performance. UP comes first in improvement. Bihar score was 31. All these data are very important because this was very much in news, and previously there is a question relating to score. Now latest report is Niti Aayog Health Index 2021 and score is 31. Rank is 18. At last rank Uttar Pradesh. First rank Kerala. Everything is covered. Next question. That's all. Very easy question from economy. 90% of the question can be easily solved, and we have also got the rough idea ki how we are going to prepare economy, how we are going to prepare. We have to focus on government program, central government program, and some rough data from Bihar budget and Bihar economic survey. There will be a separate video on Bihar budget, Bihar economic survey, and central budget. That's all. We will meet in next video. Thanks, bye bye, and take care.